before we get started with another video, I need you to do me a favor. So many of you have been watching my videos and it's great. I love it. I know you appreciate it. However, 90% of the viewers are non-subscribed. So do me a favor and please hit that subscribe button if you like the content and click the bell for notifications. I'm already starting to get attraction from companies. I'm trying to get sponsors. So if we want better content, if we want this to do well, because if the channel does well, it will make more and more flights possible, which makes a better channel for all of us. Then all I need you to do to help me is hit the subscribe button. That's it. I don't need money. I don't need any contributions. I just need you to hit that subscribe button, and it's free. So alright, let's get on with this video. Hey everyone. So this is not the typical video that you're expecting. Not a flight video, because if you haven't noticed, it is not exactly flying weather. And there's mountains over there, if you can see them. So I stopped here to have a little bit of Burger King, and then gonna talk to you. We got something to discuss, you and I, and any potential flight student, and we'll get to that in a moment. So we need to talk about decision making, because as I'm sure most of you know, you heard or seen about that jet crash in California. It was at night. Last night I heard the fast aviation, and the first thing I said was, that guy's an idiot. And then I immediately felt bad because like he lost his life. And then the next thought is, I know Dan Grubber on Probable Cause is going to do a video on this one.
Lear 35A, but boy am I fired up. Let's get into this one, because I'm more fired up about this than I have been anything in a long time.
And sure enough, today I see that he did it. The situation was that the person was flying a jet. It looks like it was a medical plane. There was nurses on board, and all four died. Now, I completed the instrument course. Woohoo! And this is instrument weather right now. Can you see the top of those mountains from down here? Or those ones over there? Or these ones over there? Or those ones over there? Some you could, maybe you can't. From the air, definitely not. So we've all geeked out on the videos. Aviation 101, Flight Chops, all of them, even Dan Grubber's videos. And I know about the minimum maneuvering for descent speed, which is the 30% guaranteed from stalling. So when you turn from base onto final, you don't stall the plane and crash and die. I know that particular speed for the Cherokee 140 is 89 miles an hour, the ones that we fly. Whatever it is in knots is probably the same. It's basically free wide. It gives you a guarantee that you don't stall and kill yourself. The situation was that the pilot instantly came in and decided to cancel the IFR. And without knowing any of the details that I saw about the chart and everything, I knew instantly he made a mistake, because he instantly asked, can you raise the lights of the runway? And the tower already came back saying they're at 100% already, which means he can't see the runway. You're only supposed to cancel IFR when you have visual contact with the airport or runway itself. You do not cancel IFR. He was still in IFR instrument flight conditions, not visual. And he was flying at night. And the reason he did it, which I found out because of watching the probable cause, is that he was doing a circling to land procedure. And the runway that he wanted to land on, 27 right, was the one that was needed for him to land on. The problem with that is, circling to land to the runway that he wanted was not authorized at all at night. So to get around that is why he cancelled the IFR, the flight ban, so he could do what he wanted, basically under VFR conditions, even though he wasn't in VFR conditions. So right away, instantly, I say that's anti-authority. He's breaking the rules, and the rules are written in blood. There was a reason why circling to 27 right is not authorized, because you're not going to see those mountains at night or while in the clouds. I checked for flight today. I was going to go flying. I've never seen so many red dots on the map. From New York all the way to Chicago, there's either purple or red. Purple is low IFR, or red is just instrument. And we're talking about 600 feet, 500 feet, 200 feet for low IFR. 200 feet is the cloud cover above the ground, AGL, not MSL. So this guy was an absolute idiot. And he didn't know about Dan was absolutely really right. This guy did not know about the DMMS speed of his plane, of the jet. Second of all, to break the rules and do what he thought was best because he thought he knew better, which turns out he didn't. And where this is leading to is that we have to start making the decisions, good decisions, now while we're in flight training. So we're used to sticking to the rules, so we're so used to sticking to doing what's right and doing what's safe. We gotta call out bad flying. When we see others do videos and they do things that are bad, like ignore their personal minimums, I'm gonna say something, because I don't see a happy ending. I'm seeing instantly what could have happened, which is your death, and I don't want to see you dead. So I'm gonna say to you, if you screw up or if you do something bad, and I only hope someone would do the same for me, because we're dependent on each other. The only reason why general aviation isn't heavily scripted or ruled down by the FAA is because they're trusting us to do what is right. GA pilots don't want to kill themselves, but yet that's what happens most of the time. And it's because of bad decision making. Now, start off, it goes right from the start. At the information center, the person who was doing it told us that if you're going to do this course, if you want to complete it, you have to literally have no life. You have to stay indoors while everyone else is having fun. If you want to have fun, if you want to go out partying Friday nights, then this course wasn't for you. I heard it and I'm like, oh yeah, of course, that's what everyone says, blah blah blah. But the difference is, in regards to aviation, it's absolutely true. Because unlike the other courses, you're not just learning for the term and then brain dumping the crap that you don't need. Like, half the stuff in the math course that I learned this past term, I am never going to use. So, am I going to remember it? No. Am I going to remember the trigonometry and the slant slope range and everything to do with math that way? Yes, sure, because I do it every time I go flying. But I completed the instrument ground course. Woohoo! Am I done? No. No! I passed. Yay. But did I pass the first time? No. Did I get a good score? No. I passed. A pass is a pass, which is good, but I'm not rushing off to the FAI written test center just yet until I know I'm ready. So I decided to stay home for Christmas and study. I stayed indoors, and when my instructor, the next time I saw him, said, "What did you do for Christmas?" I just said, "I stayed home and I was studying." And he was like, "Really?" That's the difference between doing something right and making sure you stay alive. And whoever else is flying with you. Because you have the responsibility of the souls on board of the plane that you're flying, as well as yourself. So you owe it to them and to yourself to start good practice now, while you're a student, while you're an instrument student, while you're learning all the way up, so you don't make stupid decisions like that guy in the plane did. It's really a shame. I feel bad that I'm calling him stupid and he's deceased. You know, you're not supposed to make ill of the dead or the deceased, and I feel for the family and the families of those that were on the plane too. But there's no getting around the fact that the pilot caused this. The fact that he decided to skate around the rules by cancelling IFR, going VFR, while still in IFR conditions, in my mind, it's just suicidal. Now, you gotta pay attention to the weather. The moment you stop respecting the weather is the moment that nature is gonna kick your ass. I've had a couple of warnings already, and one of our channel friends already has had a warning from nature when he got almost stuck in IFR conditions. He was flying back in VFR and the weather started coming in and he found himself scud running. That's not good. You shouldn't be surprised by the weather at all. You should know what's going on. That's why, honestly, the best thing that you can decide to do is start how you mean to carry on. I learned and studied the instrument course. I'm doing more stuff. We like geeking out on YouTube videos, so I'm watching videos, I'm going over the instrument course, I'm taking practice tests until I get like 90%. I'm going to call and schedule the instrument exam in January, and then I should be ready by then to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, 85% is 5% more than 80. Is it 90%? No. Am I happy with that? No. So instead of spending $300 and more money to repeat the course in case I fail and having to spend another $300 for the written exam, I spent $200 or $300 to get a course now to go over everything and do practice tests that was similar to one of the other products that my college uses. They use two programs. One is Jepson, which I've shown before, which is okay. It's just that it's not very dyslexia friendly. The other one is just hopeless. It's $75 through the school, and it's very text heavy, but it's bad. It doesn't update anything. It just publishes a PDF, and when you're doing the test, if your question is out of date, it pops up a PDF and say, hey, this question is out of date. Review the PDF here, and while you're reviewing the PDF, it covers all the answers in the test that you just taken. So you've just seen all the answers and all the questions that in that test that you're doing, and it's really impossible to conduct an honest test in that particular. And if anyone from the flight school that I'm in was to say to me, would you prefer spending $75 on this product or 279 products on this product, I'm gonna choose the 279 because you get what you pay for. And the particular one is like King Schools that I'm doing, just because it's similar to the class structure, except it's YouTube videos all the time. So you don't have people interrupting, asking questions, which I'm guilty of doing. Because if I don't understand something, if I see something on the map, I raise my hand and say, what's this, what's that, how do I want to learn? And the other thing of the class structure is they're limited by the time. They've only got 14 weeks, 2 hours sessions daily, and you don't have a lot of time. So that, coupled with the Jepson and the videos that I'm now watching, I feel is making a huge difference. So there you go. So don't disrespect the weather. Start making proper, intelligent decisions about whether you're going to go flying or not. And to be honest, the best decision that you could ever make is deciding not to go flying. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I understand you're canceling IFR?
Yes, sir.
Bridget 800, IFR cancellation received. You can overfly the field, make left traffic, runway 27 right, to runway 27 right, clear to land. Change to runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear 27 right, clear to land, 800. Can you tap the lights for us a little bit more?
They're at 100% now.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Ah!